right, we finally get to go, bro. This shitter. Hello. I know this nigga did not just leave, but yeah, I just caught up to Blue Period recently, and that shit's been so good. So
Hello. Yeah.
chapter 27 was the chapter I kind of left off on. Yeah, baptism. But let's end up you can speak on it. So you got something you wanna say, like overall?
On chapter 26
Not
or
just
20.
no, just like your catch up, like in general.
Yeah, this like catch up was like, I mean, it just reinforced my love of the series. Like, there's so many great things about this series that like this catch up, they reminded me of, because it's been a while, right? It's
Yeah,
like been
it's been a while for me too.
like last chapter dropped. Last chapter I read was in December, so that's like 3 to 4 months, right?
Mhm.
So, but just reading these 7 chapters, I love like all things like Yatora Yaguchi. I could talk about the MC for a
Yeah.
while. Like, he's so amazing.
He's so good, man.
Like, just the depth of his character, his characteristics, like all the things he struggles with, and the, like,
Yeah.
how he grows and evolves is so like it's so great to see. But then there's also like the side characters. Like, we'll get into it, but
Oh
like
yeah.
Kuwana in one of the chapters, she came in really clutch and she has a great moments. His friends have great moments. The teachers,
Mm.
Mirai, the eccentric one that wants to be the strongest. Like,
Oh
they're all
yeah,
like
the
these
goat.
all great characters. But yeah, I just had a great time.
Yeah, when I caught up, you pretty much got what I wanted to say mostly. Like I've always liked the series, but like that 7 chapter stack was so good, especially since we're entering like that new like kid eye arc. He finally made it, and we see that it's obviously not as easy as some people might have thought. Like, oh, he got here on his first year, it should be a breeze. But as we explained in one of the other chapters, failing 2 or 3 times is like the most balanced. But getting the first year, she says some people even graduate without knowing what they want to do after they get in on the first year. So we even see even with his first assignment, that hurt, bruh. Like the tape, I was like,
The
come
feel.
on, bruh. Especially that
No,
whole ass teacher. But we'll talk about some. Can we
yo,
skip you?
no,
Oh my god,
no, he stink. Oh, man,
Melly
like,
teacher,
hey,
man. Shout out the funny
uh,
girl though. That's my sensei, bruh.
Neko Shima something. Yeah, this
Yeah, so
I
it
think
starts with an N. And yeah, like you
it's
said, the
Neko
side
something.
character,
So
Kanemi, I think she was really standing out. Because
Ku,
I was typed her design, you know what I'm saying? Like, she fired.
Kuwana, yeah.
No, no, I think her name is, because I don't want to get the
Wait,
name wrong.
you know
The
the
one
zoo
from,
one, right? The girl in the zoo.
no, 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 she fired too. But I'm talking about the recent one with like, she was the
Oh,
captain of the
Mickey, Mickey.
Kanemi? Or something like that. Wait, hold up. Because it was
Yes,
something,
Mickey.
okay, okay.
Like the volleyball player, right?
Yeah, the volleyball player.
Yeah, Mickey. Miki.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking of her, like, last name, or maybe it was first name. Okay, Mickey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mickey's easier, so
yeah, yeah, for sure.
I just call it that.
And Mickey, she was coming in clutch, bro. Like, especially since we saw her at the test before, so it was good to see her kind of recurring, and then like just doing her thing, and then being that kind of positive, kind of influencing everybody, making them put in work. And of course, she had one of the best talks. Like, her and the girl you named, I forgot her name, Kawaru.
Kuwana. Yeah,
Kawana, yeah,
Kuwana.
Kawana and Mickey. Like Yatoro's talks to both of them were so good, man. I just love when he kind of has those moments because he had one before with the guy when they went out to sea, like that beach. It's like that talk he had with him too. Like
Yeah.
that was so good, man. Like the dialogue in the series is just so nice. Like you learn a lot about different perspectives and how people kind of think, especially since these are college students too. So it's a bit different than the usual like high school kind of thinking that a lot of these other
Yeah.
slices of life have. So it's
Perspective is
refreshing.
yeah, I just want to say quickly, perspective is a really big thing in the series for me. Like you can see, like we see, like I'll bring up a good point, Mirai, right?
Mm-hmm.
In like we see mostly in Yaguchi's point of view. In his point of view, Mirai is some like monster, like super talented guy, right? That just he's way above anything that Yaguchi is, right? Like he's like he can't compare. But then when you see from his perspective, you see lack of a word better, where he's pretty much a bum, right? You see how you see how when we first introduced, he's like butt naked,
Oh
and he
yeah, yeah, that
and he's
guy.
playing.
Yeah, and then I heard he was living in poverty for like a while too. So it's like
Yeah,
he really isn't like some perfect kind of person that like Yaguchi is kind of like imagining. But
yeah, and we learned that he failed. I think it's pretty sure it's heavily implied he failed a couple times, right, before he got
yeah,
in. So
yeah,
it's
cause
not like
like he has some years on him for sure.
yeah, it's not like he was just he got in out of nowhere. So yeah, just like it's just perspective and just seeing you and like people and also like Mariah and other people think of Gucci in a way different way than he seems. Like
Yeah.
they think he's a delinquent, cold delinquent, but inside he's like he's like us like a wreck basically, right? Like you see how he is in the beginning.
Mm,
He's like just stressed out, but
yeah.
yeah, just perspective is really good. The great thing in this series for me.
Yeah, and the internal conflicts he goes through too is so fire. Like, of course, he always has that. Like, I think I forgot what you called it. It was that syndrome where you think that like you're like I don't say like a stranger, but you're not like you kind
Stranger
of
Things.
So it was stranger syndrome.
I can look it up, but you can explain it. And
Yeah, yeah.
so
It was like when you feel that you're at a place and you feel like you kind of snuck into like a place that you're not supposed to be. Then Yaguchi felt like he's not supposed to be in Jedi because everyone's just he feels that everyone's just so much better than he is, stuff like that. So he's always fighting that, and then
imposter syndrome.
yeah,
Yeah.
imposter syndrome. Yeah, there we go. And then he's also fighting like he was mentioned how he had to throw away his the stuff he learned before, and then he was kind of conflicted like what does that mean, did all that not matter, stuff like that. And there was one more like
Oh,
I forgot one more thing I wanted to mention, but
that was yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
like
you can go.
that one was just different. But hold up, let's go through. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that chapter where I think it's just right after he gets called out. I mean, like the teacher calls him and he goes home, and then his mom's just like, "You're a good student. I believe in you." Like my
Yeah.
son's like she's basically gassing him up, and then he just thinks imposter syndrome kicks in, and he just thinks I'm not worthy of being there. And that shit, that was so like that panel, like that thing where he starts
Mm.
crying,
Yeah.
and he says, "Even though I'm this terrible." He's like, I calling myself a gay student is a seems like a barefaced lie, and just like how
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit
that
that's
was gas, bro.
like hit my heart, man. This man's like, yeah, it's just kind of like the mental thing, like that that conflict he has. Like he just truly believes he doesn't like. I don't want to say he doesn't believe he deserves it, but you know what I mean. Like he
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
believe he's worked as hard, and like all these people doing these high level concepts that he does understand,
Hmm.
but he just but obviously he just started like maybe 1 or 2 years ago, so obviously he wasn't
Yeah,
gonna be the
man,
great,
he clutches up, man. Like,
but
and
his talent is insane though if
yeah,
you think about it. Like
yeah. I also like how when he learns like a new style or like a new piece, like recently how he learned about um the layers, and then like how
yeah,
I, I I really wish I like knew these names like by heart, bro. For
which
the
one I can
genius guy,
1 second.
the genius guy that made the huge painting.
Okay. You can go, I'll find it for you one
Yeah, yeah.
second.
So the genius guy that made a huge painting, he was talking about how it isn't just he basically heavily hinted that it's not just because they went out to fish and then he kind of broke
Wait,
it down to
which oh that one,
yeah, yeah, that
okay.
genius guy, yeah.
I thought you were talking
Yeah,
about the
yeah,
the short hair
yeah,
one.
the short
No,
hair one.
Mirai.
Nah, nah,
That's Mirai.
nah. Okay, Mariah. Yeah, Mariah was like talking about how um I can just say it from verbatim if I just put it up right now. But yeah,
Oh yeah, that chapter,
yeah,
that
put
32. Yeah.
yeah to layers and everything. That one was just nice because that gave especially after what the teacher said. The teachers talk about how he has to think about everything he wants to draw. You know, what motif he wants to express, how he wants to express, because he wants to draw about Shibuya, his first kind of painting, and then he's saying that like, why is this here? You know, on what themes is this supposed to express? What motif is it supposed to express? What other motifs are you trying to blend in with it? And it tells the same thing that like that whole ass teacher was saying before, but he clearly wasn't wording it properly. So then that's why
Yeah.
the teacher that put it that way, he's like, oh, okay. And then I sort of get it. And then he called back to his teacher from prep school about how she was saying that um, how someone with like, how Yaguchi didn't have many talents. So, like, the few he used to the best of his ability. But now current Yaguchi has a bit more than before. And then he's like, yeah, I have way too many options. So he was getting kind of lost with what exactly he should do that's really going to push him to that next step. So I
Yeah,
always
he's
like
like
when these paintings like push him to develop his art or develop a new style of thinking. That shit was gas.
yeah, I agree. Like just seeing him like take that information and absorb it. It's kind of funny that he's like, I mean, he's even said he's like the exact opposite of what he was before. Before he had like no experience, so he just had a small goal. Like he had a narrow thing that he could work with, right?
Yeah.
But now that he's like widened everything, it's like harder to choose what path to go for him. And yeah, like the teacher Neko, can
Mm-hmm.
find her. Uh,
One of the cat ears.
yeah, yeah. Or Nekoshiki, Nekoshiki.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Yeah, Nekoshiki, she has some great advice, but I like the like we see before he was self conscious, like when like the other teacher called him out, but when she called him out and but he basically said your art is like exam art, right?
Uh-huh.
Which is pretty like thing. He actually got mad, so I just love that she called
Yeah.
it out.
He roasted her shit, bro. He said, "Wait, hold up. If it's just art that y'all would like, then wouldn't it just be like school art instead of exam art?" I'm like, "Talk, yo, talk, bro. Like, you gotta, cause like I get what the teachers are trying to say and do, but they just gotta express it in a better way when it comes to letting the students understand what you mean. Because even uh the girl he met at the zoo, like she was just talking
Yeah,
about her sister. He's saying that this is probably what happened, right? And then perfectly broke it down, saying that because like this is like a common thing. Like these teachers are kind of like they're not their point
yeah,
like the point they want to make isn't clearly gotten by like the student, so now the student ends up kind of stumbling and not knowing what to do based on like
yeah.
that poor advice. So I do like how Yaguchi stepped up and then now he got like way better advice than if he didn't say anything.
Yeah, like there's a couple of things. First of all, it's kind of that's really realistic. Like teachers,
Yeah,
they have their
we
own
all know
teaching view.
them teachers. We all know.
Like every teacher has a point of view, and then some students take them, they like it clicks with them. Other things it doesn't work at all, and they just end up like not doing well.
Uh-huh.
And then there's also just the fact that when the the whole ass
Yeah, whole ass teacher, bro.
the- yeah, he said like who are like which painting is yours again? I
Oh
think it was
man, get that guy
not.
out my. Oh, you so annoying, bro.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Let's be real here.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
think
know, I know.
everybody, so teachers just they don't. I don't want to say they don't care, but they don't really like
Yeah,
worry.
and,
Like
they
they
have
don't
a
know
lot
which
of
teacher.
students and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah, like
of
it's
course,
not
but
like
like
they're gonna be
from no
able.
seeing it from Yaguchi's point of view, that's just pain, bro. You're like
And this also just makes sense because Yaguchi's teacher, though many art teachers really had were like the teacher at his school and the teacher, the prep teacher, both that like worked together with him and understood it. Like they're working like intimately with him, and like they didn't
yeah,
even.
yeah,
I mean, the prep
exactly.
school teacher had other teachings, but not as much as the professor, right? Like she could
Yeah,
actually care and like see that thing and like
yeah, a
understand
lot
what
of
he's going through.
one-on-one like direct
Yeah.
talks like almost every day type shit. But
Yeah, and then but this must be a shock. Then he just learns, yeah, like these art teachers really don't. I mean, I don't say care, but it's not like they'll have like intimate talks with the teacher. So
yeah,
that probably was a big shock to him as well. But
hmm
yeah,
yeah, you can even tell just with his comfortability around them. It's not like he's just smiling on his face, walking into class, ready to ask questions. Like he was actually trying to avoid some of the teachers. Like that one day, And I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, it was rough. But I like with Parai how how when they're talking about during the fishing trip they went to, he realized that his
yeah,
self confidence isn't from just like ignorance, but like he actually has a lot to him. Like he has a like Mariah has,
layers.
a lot, yeah, a lot of layers to him. That it's not just he's self confident because he's just so good. It's most likely due to his knowledge and experience he has gone all these years because he took basically everything Yaguchi like learned with like his history, field trip and stuff like that, then connected it all together, and then because of that, Yaguchi is able to kind of properly make his his second assignment work. So Touch is pretty cool. That like he's not actually gaining like a good friend group.
Yeah, like yeah, that Mirai had some great like speech, like his point of view there, and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
how surprisingly. I mean, I actually like characters like that. The goofball that has some nice shit to say sometimes.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
he has
yeah,
some, but like he has some great points there. Like that whole chapter was great, and then he just says, he has a bunch of layers, and
yeah.
then
Mm-hmm.
like he realized the way he connected that to the
Like his drawing.
thing, yeah, like the theme and seeing like the lights, like he saw the coast, he's like, yeah, all these lights have like the east light makes up a layer of the city in a way, because
Mm-hmm.
he
Oh
says
yeah,
each of
yeah,
those lights have their own lives,
yeah. That's
and
true.
then the next four panels are so great, and then like he's talking about the layers of town, the layers of culture, come from cities, and he talks about Shibuya Dawn and how it is, and then that great double spread with the that blue world is also made up of layers is just so great,
Yes,
and it
sir.
just and just also, I mean, before I forget, I like how this is literally a callback to his first drawing, the ship, the blue, the first drawing he had, first
Mm-hmm.
proper drawing of Shibuya Dawn, and
Yeah.
then like seeing how much he improved,
You know.
and like the like thing is great to see as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that show's so clean.
That second assignment almost scared me, bro. Like they put up on his drawing, they were like Legos. Oh, bro, I didn't want to flip that page, bro. I was like, not again. But we ended up doing not too bad, Like they say, he still liked how cause like the Legos wasn't just like there to just pop it up. Like the Legos itself had different tiers to it, so they said,
Yeah.
okay, like you actually did this way better than the actual drawing, so that's why they said as long as you just keep working on your actual drawing, then this would be like perfect. So
And
Tomber depression for the assignment, began to come up, and the term's actually over. I mean, the term's being close to over, and that surprised me because
yeah.
we're like, with how this school works, because it's not like they go to daily classes like normal colleges. So it's actually interesting how the pieces are spread out. So in like a term, you do like maybe 3 pieces or 4 pieces. I don't know the exact number, but
It's isn't it
we're
two per
seeing.
term, and then
Oh yeah, two per term. Yeah,
because the first term's over,
yeah, it's about to
and
be
then we're
over.
on summer break.
Wait,
No,
is
it's
it
summer
already
break
over?
now.
Okay, okay, summer
Yeah,
break,
it's
summer
already
break.
over,
Okay, okay.
and the like the second term. So I think it's like four assignments in total, two each. You know what I mean? Like two
Oh
each
yeah,
term.
yeah, it's that kind of thing. Yeah. So.
Okay. But yeah, speaking of the thing though, like um, speaking of the thing, the his assignment, second assignment. I think there was like I've been thinking about this, but like basically he needs three things to succeed in his art, right? Well, three things, like like he needs the knowledge of what, like the knowledge of what he's researching, right? Like what he had in the second assignment, he searched, he got a lot of historical facts and shit, right?
Mhm.
For about Shibuya and other things. He did a theme of what he's gonna like make that, which is what his teacher said. How you gonna incorporate like all this knowledge into a theme, into your story, into your thing, right?
Mhm.
Into your project, like
Yeah.
he used Shibuya Dawn and like whatever, and the layers, right? Those are the themes. But I think he failed. What he messed up was his like what medium of art he's gonna use, right? Like he used Legos, but I don't think he would want to use Legos
Yeah, cause like
if he had
he
more
said
time.
himself that he wasn't like that wasn't what he wanted. Cause like he said he just lacked the ability to actually do what he wanted. So Legos was just to
Yeah,
compensate for that. So yeah.
yeah. So if basically if he had more time, like the
Yeah.
way he could have used those first two things to make the third thing, and like third thing, and improve that would be amazing to see. But yeah, Also, just like you, like he even said himself, like Neko Shiki, the cat sensei, she like, she one reason she popped him up was because she saw how he's progressing and how he like progressed, and that's why she could give him props for that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
for sure. And then now we went to school festival, and my girl got a heat stroke, bro. That was so red. I was
man,
like, yo,
yo,
heat stroke? That's crazy, bro.
dog, Mickey and Aizawa were going. Why are they suffering like that? Heat stroke, typhoon,
I'm saying,
everybody
oh
leaving.
my
Like
god,
nobody
bro.
wants to help. Nobody cares.
I'm saying, but yeah, I like how he was just like when Yaguchi said he'll help her out, and she was like, oh, don't worry about that. I'm probably stronger. He said, no, it's good. Like I can still tend a hand. And she was like, huh? Like she was surprised because you're not like in that situation. Most people just like, oh, you're a girl. Let me help out. And then if they don't have to help, they'll just back away right away. Cause okay, that's just something less I have to do. But Yaguchi's like, nah, like he actually wants to, have a talk and like just help out. And I'm pretty sure she didn't expect that. And then we could, and
Yeah.
then even with the following talk, how Yaguchi, and I do like these very observant kind of characters, because it kind of makes me feel like I should be a bit more observant myself when it comes to
Yeah,
just
these characters are
noticing
just
people. Yeah, because like how her trying to use formal language and stuff like that, and then seeing that. I mean, he says that it's not really a big deal since how close you are has nothing to do with what type of language you use, but. He's kind of looking deeper. Like, is it because you want people to rely on you more? Is it asking these questions? And I can just tell that talk was like, because she ends up like, wait, did she actually? Yeah, she ends up like tearing up a bit after he says certain lines to her, and I just love the influence Gucci has on some of these people and influence that they have on him too. Like it really goes two
yeah.
ways here.
Yuji was crying when Kawa
Yeah, bro, he was balling because like she didn't
that
make it
panel where he
together.
looked like a
Yeah, because like he was like in the middle because like the Gedai students are just all better. So he's just like, man, I can't really ask them. And the people that didn't make it to Gedai, he feels that is insensitive to go to, the people that failed is insensitive to, and be like, yo, like, I'm struggling with Gedai, And if like to them, that might not be a struggle. And then he's just like, wow, you're basically just bragging to me. But, obviously that's not how she looked at it. And then seeing how she also failed too, about how she like copied the first thing, I was like, man, it really is rough, bro. Like,
yeah.
cause like
And that's just like
Shoguchi tried that too, like back in prep school when he had to uh there was that one assignment, and then he did like that one
yeah.
painting, and then like uh the teacher said, oh, top one, great, great, great. And then when he had to actually do a painting that they would hang up for like best to worst, he did the same painting, and then already ran to like where to put the best one, expecting to see it, but his was like closer to the last. And then he's just like, what the heck, how? And then teacher just like, it's uninspired. It was clearly like a copycat, copy paste, and of course Yaguchi knew that what you're saying was right, but of course it still hurt. And then seeing that like but of course Yaguchi did grow out of that, and we saw in like his second
Yeah.
exam how he kind of evolved his way of thinking, and then did like something new, but she couldn't kind of make that step, and then got like held back another year. But at least she scoped
And
it
that's
out,
like
bro. So hey,
yeah. Hey man, I love to see the change, but yeah, I like he even said the one that feared change the most was Kawana, and that kind of makes sense if you think
yeah.
about it. Her parents,
Yeah,
her oil
everybody
paint,
like she the pressure she had, bro.
and then like it's just the pressure you have, and you find something that works. You're like, let me just go on this,
Yeah,
so
you're
you
just
can
like, I have to get in by any means. I can't mess up, and I know this one works. So, but nah, it's not that easy, bro.
But then that panel where she says, shatter my delusions, that hard work
Oh yeah,
appearance.
that one was gas, bro. Oh my
But
gosh.
then yeah, also just and then that talk was so great, but
It
like
was so
between both
out
of
of
them, and
nowhere, bro. They just went to the zoo, bro. That's crazy to me. Son.
then this is like a peep VC shop post this here. Like when I mean this is like such a basic uh why is it taking
What the
forever?
character introduction stuff?
Nah, my thing is taking 1 second. You can
Okay.
Discord is holding me.
Yeah, Discord do be like that. But yeah, and shout out the character designs by the way. Like the
Ooh.
mangaka definitely doesn't like draw like they're very proportional. That's the word I'll say. Very proportional. Like
Yeah,
you see how
not
they're
like
built.
other.
Like they're not
Yeah,
just they're not just like one. You
like
know,
yeah,
yeah, we all know what I'm talking about. But yeah,
yeah.
like
Well,
same
I'm
as
not
their
gonna say
size.
I don't.
Same as their size.
But yeah, PVC, like this is such a basic quote, but it hits hard for both of them. Like for both of the characters, where Yaguchi says, "You should be able to do as you like, because when it comes down to it, your life is your own." Like that shit was so nice. Like it's just because it's even him. He struggled. Like, that's also for him as well, because he's
Yes,
struggling
bro.
with like to him. Like he even said he wants to make exam art because that's like art he likes, right? Like he
Mm-hmm.
likes drawing those like oil paintings, like things, but people are telling him, just don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. You know, it's not good for you, right? But
They
he
kept
just
him.
comes to accept with through the talk that he should do what he likes and he should do like he shouldn't be bogged down by the things. That's why you see at the end of the chapter when he's with his friends,
Mm-hmm.
like when he's with his friends, he's like, I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna take it, you know, like he's gonna take it slow. Okay.
Yeah, and I also like how he said he was a fan of her works. You know, because he's saying that even if you didn't make Jedi, I mean, make it to Jedi, you know, that doesn't mean your work is like worthless or no one is looking at it. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm still a fan. I still like what you do, and then you know you just should keep your head up. And I like how that talk made both of them kind of move forward and with their own path. And we're definitely gonna
Yeah.
get like because like obviously we're gonna get a year or two, but
Okay. I think we're getting all you.
yeah, we're
That's a
definitely gonna get yeah. We're gonna get it multiple years for sure. So a lot of these characters can be reoccurring characters. Like they can make Gedai like when Yoguchi's like second or third year. So then like even though Yoguchi be a grade up, they can still like they'll still be in the same school and then they can still like talk and stuff like that. And if we do go down that route, that'd be pretty cool. If like people that didn't make it last year make it this year, they come as freshmen, and then Yoguchi be a second year, and then they can still hang. And especially since with how the series work, just because you're older doesn't mean you're better at art. So
yeah.
they
There's
could still
like
be better at art than him, even if they're first years. So that'd be cool.
and yeah, and then like it's around that chapter when he goes at the end when he goes to his friend. I love that scene where he has with his friends. Like I mean his friends are just dope. First of all, like when he comes after the when he gets trashed by the teacher and then he just smoking, he's like get is trash, right? I
Oh
hate
yeah,
this shit, right?
yeah.
And then Koi, then he just like Koi, he tries to hide it. He's like it's not that serious, but Koi just the cooking one, like the
Yeah.
cooking, the pasture. He's like tell me the truth, and and then they open up, and then also him just like, and then the end of the Kawana chapter when he just realizes, or not realize, he just says having a standstill and not knowing what to do, but just taking all the information and just going towards what moves me is probably the best thing he can do instead of basically he doesn't have a clear path forward. Like he doesn't have a clear road. He's at a standstill, doesn't know what to do. But the fact that he's taking a bunch of different things in is so great for him. And then yeah, I love
Mm-hmm.
that shit. Yeah,
Yeah. It was clean, bro. And with the small genius, um, he like I like how he's pretty much still like the paper book version of a genius, right? Like he just does what he needs
yeah,
to do, and then like you like on paper he's not supposed to succeed. No, like thematically, nah. Let me word this well. All right, so because you're not like his second year, I mean his second assignment, right? Like it was basically like he did like the research, like paper on like the on paper research, and then Seko Sensei was just like, I was worried that someone would do, you know, something like this where they just kind of get art from, you know, like they didn't really go out and then like kind of get inspired and stuff like that. They just kind of did like paper by paper textbook art, like textbook good art. But like
yeah,
he's just so good at that like even the teacher that was kind of slandering Yaguchi a lot, he was just like, nah, this is good. You know, like this is still good. So it shows that, you know, like the small genius, like his character, like I really like what he kind of represents, right? Because like I feel like he's someone that's probably never gonna struggle, you know, like
Takahashi. I think he'll struggle. That's I think
yeah,
he'll
like if he gets like his own personal character arc, then yeah, I think like it'll based on him struggling. But I
but
feel
I
like
think he'll.
no good.
Wait, not go. No, I was gonna say like, I think that's the crux of why he's gonna struggle. He's so like, I mean, you see when he like researching the second project, he's like everybody else is going outside getting
Hmm.
information. He's just looking up books. He has like stacks of books,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
50
But
stacks
notice
of
how
books
like
stacked.
they complain about everyone else's more than they did his. Like everyone else is just all right. This was too this was too that. You're Gucci. Okay,
But I
you have
think
to
his
work
is
on that.
just his is like it's like perfect, but it's like look at this thing. It's perfect and it's good, but it's just safe. It doesn't
Yeah, yeah,
seem
it's
like it doesn't
safe. Yeah,
scream like
exactly. Cause
it
it's like
doesn't scream like good like something
yeah,
inspiring
like a
or
masterpiece.
exciting.
Yeah, because I feel like his peak would never be like I feel like everyone else have like better peaks, but I feel like since of how like safe he's just too good at this game, bro. Like I feel like he would never have like a bad. Well, I don't say never, but I feel like he could like if I had a bet on Wu would kind of coast through, like he would be like much higher than like most of other
Yeah,
characters.
like he'll be like a he flatlines basically. He has like he won't like fall down, but he won't like he doesn't have that oomph or
Yeah,
whatever. I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
lack a better word of
Yeah,
oomph
yeah, yeah, yeah.
to
I
his aura.
agree. I
It's just
agree. Cause it's like
like it's just
he's not supposed
so
to be this
basic.
good. Like he just does everything like on paper and just succeeds like every time. Like from getting to get dive. Cause like even the teacher, like that same teacher, he looked up his old art. He's like, man, I'm even better than this teacher. And
Yo,
I was
that
just
he
like,
was too cocky, dog. Like what?
bro,
Like you,
I know you want him humbled, bro. You a sicko.
hey man, he needs to like listen. I but also
Liz
if
not
you're
a
an artist,
fan, bro. That's
you
crazy.
gotta realize it's just not looking at like how well drawn some. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
yeah,
it matters, but it's just like the technique, the themes, the like
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
stylistic, the usage of things.
Everyone
He
else
just
is just
looks at
much
it.
better at that regard. But he doesn't like but like that never like harms him. Like that's why I'm just like, man, are you just gonna coast through
Like
the whole time? Like I mean I can hate. Like if you're nice, you're nice. But everyone else has like you said that factor. But like
yeah, like
he just does what he has to do to pass. And then like he passes. Like almost no complaints, like everything just on. Do you know how many paper he printed out just because he won't go outside and talk to people?
yo,
That's
he's
crazy.
kind of a low key, just like yeah, he's low key antisocial.
Oh yeah,
But
for
yeah,
sure. For sure.
Like PCVC, like like this is basically the prince.
Let me see. More
Like
people
his
completed
like
the work.
three,
Yeah.
yeah, like his 3D thing. Like you see,
Yeah, bro,
it's so
it's so
basic.
basic, bro. But
It
no
works, but you
complaints.
don't.
The teacher just like, oh, I thought it'd be. He said, thought it'd be good even if there was one or two people who made a simple manner as painted, and then the guy said it's good. Like that's all he, just it's good. Oh, but the Teko sensei had the dot. So I
Oh
was
yeah,
like, hey.
oh that's another thing. Neko Sensei, like I think she like just wants to say it, but she can't because like
Oh, cause she did
Takahashi.
stutter. I remember.
Yeah,
She did stutter that one
yeah,
time. Yo.
I think she. It's hard to approach him. Like he almost
No,
doesn't
cause
take.
like
I
I
don't know if
feel
he.
like, I feel like cause like at the end of the day, she's a teacher and she has to kind of help these guys grow and she has to help them like, well, not grow, but she has to help them be good, right? And then I feel like she's worried that, cause like he's already good enough, so like she just like, if I say this, would it become worse or am I just kind of
Oh yeah,
complaining that? And then
yeah.
like,
I didn't think about
yeah,
that.
because like it could end up, especially if someone's already passing all their assignments and stuff like that, and then you kind of have that one criticism, but like the criticism isn't exactly like a bad thing, so you're just kind of like in that
Yeah.
middle. That's like, should I say it or would this help him? Would it yada yada yada?
Also, you say that reminds like I can add to that. Like, uh, with criticism is it important is good because we see like I think she also realizes how Takahashi is that if it's not to him if it's not worthy he'll just discard it. He won't care.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
to him if it is not immediately like oh this is true he'll just discard it even if it might actually impact him but you just can't see it right away like the critique somebody has for him right. He'll
yeah.
think somebody says oh these drawings like these lines are and go he's like what is this dumbass saying and then you'll just discard it right.
Yeah,
It's just kind of hard to give these kind of people advice because you have to say
yeah.
it in a certain way. Either otherwise they'll just say whatever. You just say whatever you say is like not great or whatever. But yeah, Takahashi's gonna be his arc is gonna be something else.
Yeah.
If we get do it.
I think we should. We should. But I feel like it won't be anytime soon though, because there's still a good amount of characters that need to reach like a higher level first before we can kind of
Iki,
focus on the
Aizawa,
genius kind of niggas.
Hachiro. Yeah, I mean, also I feel like he's gonna. I feel like when he said, I think he was gonna close maybe the first 1 or 2 years, but then or maybe I'm making things up, but he'll coast for a while, right? Just off of how talented and hardworking he is, right?
Hmm.
But then I feel like a teacher will just straight up tell you, yeah, this is good, but there's no oomph, there's no good, like
Yeah.
it's just so basic, and then
Yeah, because like
he'll
if
have
you
his
want to be
whole
making masterpieces, you can't be looking up them textbooks, bro. You gotta you gotta go out there and get inspired.
ex- yeah, masterpieces. Also, just masterpieces aren't something that's just like you look at them. I mean, obviously, talent and hard work is a part of like that's the main ingredients, but there's also just that extra shit that on
Yeah,
top of it that just
imagination and
makes
shit
it,
like that. Like,
and like just like risk and shit like that.
yeah, yeah,
He's so by the numbers, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
He
Definitely, definitely. But it works. Like that's the issue. It works because like it's not supposed to work. That's why it's like people kind of sway away from by the numbers kind of art. But like he just
it
coasted.
works, yeah, but it just
But how
I don't
long
want
would
to
it
say it
work?
feels
Like that's the question.
it works, but then when you're getting into a thing, certain things will like that. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm scrolling through these old chat. Yeah, Gucci be crying, bro. Like that's my niggas.
yo,
He
that
be
chapter 32, I
crying,
think, the Kuwana. Let me pull that. When he was like, he pulled he had those cat eyes. That shit would kill me.
bro. Anthony too. Oh, I'm sorry. I went back to the first assignment, bro. I got tight again, but it really fell right before. Come on, and it wasn't too bad. Like it kind of looked like the that's just a eight of
Which
volume
one?
color volume covers.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It looked like those volume covers, bro. I was like, wait, hold up, like. This not too bad. Like I'm thinking like the teacher would be like, oh, top one. But I thought they can like maybe give some good advice. But okay, I kind of get what you're trying to do here, yada yada. But it fell before he could. Come on, bro.
No, that's just a serious like that. Why did he have to? Yeah, Loki just has such bad luck with
I'm
these things.
saying,
Like,
oh my god. And then yeah, with his friends smoking, it sucks ass, yada yada. Like,
yeah, that shit. Yeah, man.
yeah, you already spoke on it, bro. That shit nice.
sniffle. Like he's just crying right here.
Sweet. Let me pee. Let me pee. Sniffle, sniffle. She said, "Yikes!" Oh my god.
He's just crying. But
Yeah,
I
as he
feel
should,
that.
bro. Like nigga, emotional, bro. Like
Hey man, all these
cut
like
his
characters.
jeans.
He has Gucci. Yeah, it's just like I don't feel like all the side characters are great. It's just it's like kind of
Yeah,
like a Yaguchi. It's like them. He's just so clear of everybody because of how like I mean they
he gets
mostly
the most
focus on like,
content. So yeah, so it's not really fair. But
but
like
then like
he gets
what
that asterisk by his name just because like he's just like on his own kind of like this is my story. But when it comes to the other side characters, they're all so good. It's
like
crazy.
when you get an arc focus on them or like when you get main focus
A
like
good
currently we
30 pages, bro. 20, 30, we are good. Like they just
Marat.
yeah, Mariah, perfect example, bro. Like what a character, bro. And I already know next, hey, she gonna be doing a sculpting little thing. We going, a few more months, we'll be getting kind of, like flashbacks. Well, not flashbacks, but just kind of see what she's
Yeah.
doing, type of thing. And I do want to see his senpai that inspired him again. I want to see what she's on.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
What do I like? There's always just a feeling that she's not gonna be doing that well.
Don't play with me. She was
Nah,
already
cause
in the mud though. Like be good. She was already in
nah,
the
but
mud.
like
She had their I struggled. I wasn't fit enough. Now
because I
I just
want to
need
be
her
like
shining, bro. Be his
I mean
bar.
I wanted her to shine, but then also just like the character, like to him she's the like shining,
Yeah,
like she's like the high thing, but nah, she's struggling as well. Might be a thing, but
yeah.
there's
It
a
could go
lot of
either
good
way. Yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. But it can go either
either
way.
characters. Also Ryuji,
Yeah, I'm trying to see what Ryuji on, bro. Come
like
on, Ryuji.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
they're
my
just.
guy, bro.
There's something else, and then like the last two chapters. I mean, we got Mirai in the volume. I mean, obviously it makes sense because it's literally
Yeah, like
his
the
cut,
first two
the
pages.
cover,
Yeah, the first two the,
cover. Yeah.
the first two chapters of the volume was like him with the fishing and him, and then he even pulled up clutch like last page.
Yo, that's
Yeah, he
sir.
pulled. He
Yes,
said,
sir.
"Hey, send me help." Like that's the goat, bruh.
That's
Shout out
right.
that
He's
dude,
the goat.
son. He didn't have that help because we were in the mud. Like people were getting tired. Because it's like back to. I don't know if I would have done this, bro. Like a school
Hey man,
festival, making some like making some prop
hey
for like
man,
5 days straight.
Yaguchi was in. Yaguchi didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
You
yeah, he
saw that,
wasn't,
right?
bro.
He was
Yeah,
like, let me. He said, I can't have a thing. He's like, I can only be there for 1 week. The whole time he's just free, just going on a 1 3 day trip, and just fuck around, not do it. I
yeah,
feel that though. I
yeah,
wouldn't do
yeah.
it.
I would have done the same thing. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But
I'm not. I'm
I
not
do like
gonna.
how like he saw how much like they were about to be in the mud. They were just like, okay, like let me actually cancel and then help out.
And
He a real
he
man.
like he saw how like he saw like I'm not good with these atmospheres, and like it's
Yeah,
just. But then he works with it. It's just so nice to see.
I love him, bro. He's such a good man. See, that's the thing. I've been reading series like this and Witch Hat. I'm just like, I should stop just like slandering these short series, bro. Well, less than 10 volume series, bro. Like,
Hey man, wait. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
like they clean. Like I'm
Yeah.
loving because I catch up when they're like volume 3, 2, 4, 5, and they just solid, bro. I'm already saying you gotta break that like 100 chaps or volume 10, volume 15 type shit. But nah, son, these series nice, bro.
Hey man, you can add another one in the city. You know what I mean?
Hey, like I said, this weekend I'm gonna handle some ongoings, bro. So
And you can add a man Manga to the library. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
this weekend, bro. Don't trip.
But yeah, I
Yeah,
like
shout
that.
out Miki,
For,
bro. Look at my
oh,
girl,
she's so
bro.
good. Like
She's so bad,
that. I like how the knowledge she had with Aizawa and her, where like Aizawa sets her up, and then
Yeah,
you
the
see like the
set and then the
spiker that's
attacker. Yes, sir.
hey man, he not to come outside. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, like, we out
Mickey
here.
just going crazy. Love to see it.
I forgot Manga C is in the mud. Let me get the manga decks.
Manga Dex is where it's.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
but
said
yeah,
it's
that chapter.
worse?
No, it's what the translations are. The Manga Dex is yeah. That's
Or
one
the
thing.
manga translations are worse?
No, it's the same translation. Just they drop it on Manga Dex first, so it's just yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay, 32. I just want to put this panel, bro. Just so you can just see just the art of Miki, bro.
Yeah, Mickey is so Aizawa Mickey. I thought Aizawa was gonna Aizawa. You know who Aizawa is, right?
Yeah, the vice captain, right?
Yeah, I low
Yeah.
key thought she was gonna have a way different personality. Like she's gonna be like those like I don't know how to how personality gives like I don't know how to explain it, but you can see it from her face kind of personality should be. But yeah, like she's completely different. Like how I like her relationship with Mickey.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that shit's
Yes,
so nice.
sir. The goat. I love it.
Mickey is yeah. They're so Mickey and Mariah were so clutch. Just
Yes,
champ.
sir. This volume. Yes, sir. Love
You
my
see,
class, bro.
like
Love my class.
so. First of all, I like that chapter, and then like Yaguchi was just thinking, yo, nobody's finishing, right? And then you see everybody's
We
done.
all here, but we not doing work. I'm like, yeah, that low key how it happened. Like, and you be like in a group project, you meet up, there's like 6 of y'all in the computer lab. An hour passes by, you're like, damn, like we low key didn't do nothing, bro. It's like, yo, that's how it be. So.
Yeah, low key. Nah, and then just the. I was like wondering why people didn't pass, and then I just thought immediately, yeah, most people just like last year they said they finished, they probably didn't. They finished just on time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And thinking of what's able to happen here makes sense. Most of the kids probably just took that and just left, right? They're like, I'll take this, and I won't do anything, and then few people are forced to do all the work.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Mickey, but I like how he just like he didn't take. He's like everybody else's thing. He like Yaguchi's like yeah, I'll help out. He just didn't back
Yeah,
down.
that's the bystander effect. As in, like everyone thinks they're
Yeah,
a bystander, so they're like, okay, like him not do nothing, someone else will handle it. It's just everyone thinks like that, then nothing gets done.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah. I mean, he fell into that too. He literally thought somebody else will do it. I don't have to do it, right? Like
Yeah,
Yaguchi. So this is why. But Mirai, and it was also interesting. Also, of course, Takahashi would choose the food sandwich, right? Like the most basic one where he
You
doesn't
got an
have to do
agenda
any.
against that nigga, bro. What?
No, it's not an agenda. It's facts, okay? If you read the happy, I would have been like, oh shit. But let's be real here. If you had to choose one of the three for Takahashi, it would be food stand,
Yeah,
right?
100%. Because
It's just
dancing, he's
something
not doing that. Going outside, he's not doing that. So he's just all right. I'll handle the food.
Yeah, he just has to just stand there, give food, and do nothing. But yeah.
Man,
Also,
like there's art in food too. Like,
hey man, he doesn't care less about that than even.
that's true. That's true. No passion for that.
But the happy thing was also great. Just seeing that one of the character. I forgot her name. That's the only character that I really don't know the name of. But yeah, she's hype. But also, look how he stands up right here.
I actually like her design. The one with like the twin tails, right?
Yeah, look how this panel is really cool. Like he stands up right here.
Oh yeah, Stanza. I was just looking at that, bro. Like literally, like on my. I was just looking at that. Like,
that shit's so nice. Just so, like he just.
Yeah. There you go.
Let me see if I can find these characters. Oh yeah, Momo. Okay, how could I forget that? Her name is Momo, the twin tail girl.
Yeah. I like her vibes, bro. Her vibes. Ooh, look at him, bro. Marai's so cool. Cool ass nigga, bro. No socks. He said, "Fuck socks, bro. We good."
He just stands up right there. Hey man, that shit clean as fuck.
Yeah, hella clean.
Also, dog, did you see that tattoo he had on his back? That whole bird.
Bro, I forgot. I wanted to mention that, bro. It was like an hour thing. That shit was so raw. I was like, yo. Yeah.
Yeah, let me find the panel where he's drawing that shit. It's so, oh man, that shit look raw as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, Mariah might be. I don't even know how like. It's like kind of the thing where like
just put tears, bro. Just put tears, like.
No, that's the thing. It's hard because he'll focus on one character and I'll fall in love with them, and then he'll not focus on them.
She'll not. That's what I say. Like I can't do no top 5, but it's Yaguchi, of course. Then like you S tier, A tier, B tier, like that. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm sorry.
I know recency bias is a hard thing with this series. Like after this arc, I'm like
Miki it's like,
and Mirai have to be top 5, but then you're
if he caught up in that the chapter in the zoo, she'll be top 5.
Kuwana would be top 5. Ryuji, Uba, like the prep school teacher. Like
if you caught up there, she top 5. I mean, he top 5.
The senpai, his senpai. Like, there's so many great characters.
That's for sure, bro. Cause like I caught up recently, and then I'm here saying Kiki top 5, bro.
Yo, she might be like,
she could contention for sure. Can we just skip?
Yeah,
this guy. Moving on. Oh yeah, Harai put his painting outside because it was too big. I was like, damn. Bro.
Yo, Harai is just a low key. Guy, like I don't know how to. He's such a.
This is what he wants, bro.
Yeah, he's such a thing character. Okay, here's two panels I can get out of the Mirai's thing. Also, yeah, I like Momo's character design as well.
Yeah, it's just cool. I just like the character design in general in these series because there's a lot of mangaka, right? Because it's a waste of effort to like in a class full of like 20 people to like draw because we all know that meme, right? Like the main character and then like his group of like 5 friends, and then like main character will have a standard design, his friends standard design, and then everyone else is just like black hair, and then that's it. You know, black hair, brown in the background, brown, And I like how we meet a lot of these college students, and even if they don't get like 4 or 5 chapters to themselves, like they still have like very standard designs, even if they're not like we didn't get crazy focus on them so far. You know, like
I think
that's just cool.
People you see chat posted to them right here. First, you see the cover page where him with Mickey and Hajiro. Yeah, the Hajiro, and then you see him drawing like that big ass painting. Like that shit was so
Ooh, look
clean.
at
Where he
that.
just,
Ow, bro.
yeah,
This guy.
man.
Son.
But yeah, I think it makes sense why she does that. Cause like, I mean, you said they don't focus on her, but like she's like a, I don't want to say a small cast, but like she's like, because most of these characters will have like a big role or like have a big moment, so it makes sense why she doesn't just draw them
Yeah,
as
exactly.
extras.
And they're very eccentric too, cause like they're art
Yeah, that
students, so
fits
they're
that.
very expressive. They're just naturally, cause like to make it together, you can't just be like an average boring ass nigga. Like you gotta
Hey
have your
man,
imagination like on deck. So of course, when it comes to how
hey
you
man.
look and stuff like that, then
Let me not slander Takahashi. Let me not.
hey, bro,
You know.
you you want to talk about you, bro? He gonna save you, bro.
Save him from what? Save him from not having the hey man. You said basic dress like like his
Hey,
basic
he's
dress up.
talented, bro.
He's talented, but he's boring.
Yeah,
Hey man, when he has his arc and I switch up, that's all that matters.
yeah. I'll switch up
That's
too. I'll say, ooh, top 10.
top 10 name and not even top 5.
Hey, bro,
Goddamn.
relax. Piki's still out, you know.
That's
Mariah's
a
still
good
out.
thing. What would your I have to look at the you can look
Yeah,
at
because
analysts for the
Ryuji,
characters.
I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Ryuji's still my heart. You know, we ain't seen Ryuji in a while.
Ryuji,
Ryuji's still my heart.
Saika,
Prep school
Hashida, you
teach.
know the school teach, yeah. Yo, she's so good. Like
I
she might
love
be
her.
yeah, she has to be top
I'm
5.
saying, bro, like, come on, but she clean.
Ryuji, Ayano, no, Aizawa, Mori senpai,
Oh, I like Mori, bro. She clean.
Maria, you know the the drunk. Like I think she'll have some more great moments.
Mhm.
Kenji Hajiro, the one with the Mirai. Uh,
Oh, look.
you can you know the guy, the board game guy. I feel like he has some nice
Oh
moments
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah. Yeah. Cause like he
Next,
seemed very what's it called? Like his vision is clear. Like he doesn't really get lost in like the sauce, right? Like he knows what he
yeah,
wanted to do. You know, he knew how he's gonna do it, and then he's just chilling, just doing his thing. So
yeah,
I like characters like that. Or side
yeah,
characters
and
like
then
that.
yeah, like and he's a great foil to Mirai, right? Because like
Oh
he's
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
cool, I mean, not the like he's
Like
the
he's chill, he's chill.
steadfast one
Yeah,
that
yeah, the
knows what to
steadfast.
do. When the
Yeah, man.
Mirai is just
Stay in the
you
back
know like
chilling, but still does what he
Mirai is
got to
just
do.
going crazy. He pulls out like he goes like the biggest canvas of all time. He just goes crazy. Like dog, man. See, it's a perfect like contrast between them. Mickey's nice. Uba, the instructor, the prep school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yaguchi, obviously.
Yes,
I feel like the
sir.
senseis, like the shark here. You know the. I mean, when we see Neko Yashiki, right? But I feel
Mhm.
like Yume Saki, you know the teacher that has like the sharp teeth, right?
The one he met when he just came, like the one that did like the drunk,
Not the drunk, the one with the sharp teeth, and he is like the
the
guy,
black
right?
hair.
The yeah, not the one
Yeah,
that said he's an exam teacher, but the other one, right? I feel like he'll have some good moments as
wait,
well. Momo will have
he's a
some good
teacher
moments. Yeah, I mean, I can.
with the shark teeth, like the one with the black hair, right? The guy that looks kind of old with the black hair. Or are you
Yeah, I
talking
can.
about?
Here, let me pull it up.
All right, but yeah, these.
He's good, but like there's like 5. Kind of weird to say, but there'd be like 5 different characters in the top 10. No, 10 different characters in my top 5. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but
Like,
yeah, it's just depending on what like penny stretch we're in, bro. Like,
hey man, it just if we end up on a if we end with Takahashi being with the focus, I mean, yeah, Takahashi being the focus, he might be my favorite. Like the last arc of what hit centric. Ryuji, I feel like he'll easily become like a
I
top
can't
5.
wait, man. Cause hey, Ryuji, especially with like the family stuff Ryuji's going through, oh man, like that's gonna hit me different, bro. If you do get like focus on it, but yeah, I'm really liking the. I hate calling her the zoo girl, bro. I'm a fraud.
Kuwano.
Kawana, yeah, Kawana. I know we just got her, so I'm being kind of selfish right now, but I need more Kawana, bro. I'm sorry. I need the.
Kuwana, Hashida, you know the guy, the long bearded, long, you know, he had the long ass braided ponytail, and
Oh
the
yeah,
his club.
in the prep school.
Yeah, yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like he's
yeah,
another. Did he
yeah.
pass or?
See, that's the thing. Cause was he even going to get I? Yeah, he was. I think. See, I'm not too sure. Cause like it seems like he would pass, but um, hold up. You said his name was what?
Haruka Hashida. Haruka. You know how to spell the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hashida.
Okay.
Also, there's spoilers, so I don't know if you wanna. I mean, he's really, yeah. He's. I feel like he had a great arc as well. Like, there's so many great characters. I feel like have so much potential. But I posted the guy I was talking about, like this guy
Mhm.
in the front, you know, the first page. I feel like he'll have some great moments. I feel like he has a teacher that looks like he looks like a rude ass teacher, but he secretly, he has some great advice for the thing.
The second. The second.
There's so much,
Oh, this
yeah.
guy.
There is
Yeah,
so much to
yeah.
talk about
Yeah,
in
we
just
we
these
we
seven.
just getting into this Gedai shit, bro. I'm really liking Gedai so far is tripping up to like what I wanted from it. You know, like I'm liking the Jedi cast. I'm liking the assignments the Jedi's kind of giving the students. I'm liking the atmosphere. It does really feel like a proper art school. You know, like with the way it works,
Yeah,
all that. Like I am learning a lot
honestly,
about like how art schools work too, with like Jedi
yeah.
and like how they think. So that's pretty cool.
I mean, I was just surprised because I didn't think the arc. I mean, the arcs. I'm not gonna say they're fast because obviously they're monthly chapters. But like the second assignment, like the first assignment literally took like one or
Yeah,
two.
cause like, but
The
she
second
just
one
warming
didn't
up.
take that long
Yeah,
either.
cause like that's why I'm like, yeah, we're definitely gonna get multiple years, bro. Like for sure. Cause I
That's the.
feel like
Do you think multiple years? Also, did you?
with no time
Will we?
skips, no time skips. Like he gonna see the
We're not
summers
getting.
too. Like he gonna see the
Well, yeah, we'll get like many times. We'll get things, but
yeah, yeah,
I mean,
many
like
time
he did
skips.
a.
Yeah, yeah. No big ones though. Like no, like eight
Like
months
we're not
went
gonna
by
skip a
type
year.
shit. Yeah, like
Yeah, we're not
he's
gonna skip a year.
yeah, yeah.
We'll see. We'll see every assignment. But then there's also the question: Will the
Ooh,
mangaka
that's right.
will she do his
Oh,
thing
post
after he's
college.
post college? Like maybe
Ooh,
trying to.
yeah, that's a question. Because we could just get like a highlight montage of what he ends up. You know, Yatoru continues on to make five masterpieces
Like,
and yada yada yada, and then
and then
we
but
could
that's
get
also
something
the
like
thing,
that,
like,
or we could get
yeah, I
some
mean,
like a good
if
little
we do that,
post
I mean,
college.
either way, yeah, like either way, the whole, like, I don't know, it's like the main goal of his character arc of this Gedai is just finding what he loves, right? Like
Yeah,
what he wants to do with his art, because
yeah,
he even said himself he wants to get a Gedai, but he doesn't know what to do with it, right?
yeah,
Like he doesn't know how he wants to apply his art. Like, does he want to be like a painter? Does he want to be like a, like, art, like, you know what I mean, like
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
a
There's a
thing,
lot of different
like how
styles.
he uses
Yeah,
it
because like
is gonna
when he
be
first
important.
came, he didn't even know there was that many styles. He was so shook. He was like, "What the hell?" There's so many options. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be so nice to see, like, once you get that moment where he's just like, I want to do this with my art, like I want to,
oh
like,
man, that would be
that
gas,
panel,
bro.
yeah, so
And I
hard.
like how a
It's
lot of
gonna,
these characters aren't going the same direction. Like art's so expansive and vast that like
yeah,
there's no one that's really like after Fuji's goal. Like they all kind of have their own thing they want to do with the art, and then the art like working to get better. So that's just
yeah.
cool to
Like
see.
there's no, like, yeah. Everybody just has their own. So like, yeah, they'll love to see that, like, just how interesting, and it's just, yeah, as you say, it fits with a series like this where, like, art focus, and the art is something like entirely subjective, and it's just something what you want to do, and it's slightly like personality based almost, so it's like, it makes sense, they're so eccentric and different from each other. You just love to see it. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's gonna be so good. Ryuji, or man, there's so many, like, or but yeah, like, there's so much I love about this series.
yeah. You
But
caught
yeah,
it, bro. You caught it off rip. Like chapter 3,
hey
you
man,
said, "Yo, y'all gotta read this." Shit. I'm like, nigga, we in chapter 3. Hell no.
hey
And then
man,
I hopped on about like chapter 8 or something because you kept saying it. Gas, bro. It was some heat.
I have the vision. I know when that series is gonna be great. I have that gut feeling. You gotta trust me
Good
on this.
feeling.
Hey man.
Hey, that's clutch.
Hey
That's
man.
clutch.
But yeah, this series is like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I'm very satisfied with how Get is going. You know, because it's like moving different schools. You know, you're just okay. Is it gonna hit like the old school? Is it gonna yada yada yada? And yeah, like with the Get character so far, especially there's still a lot we haven't seen. There's some set up. You know, like the twin tail girl we're talking about, and then some of the senseis. Like, there's a lot of characters that we know is probably gonna get a lot of good arcs coming up. So, and he just did our first two assignments from what we've gone so far with how what he's going through, the talks we've gone and stuff like that. It's looking good because this is just him in his first few months. First term, that's it. There's still second
Yeah,
term,
it's just the
third, fourth,
summertime.
fifth, sixth. Like we're gonna get some good content coming up, and I'm here for it.
Oh,
Like
the
this shit gonna
culture
be.
festival, like I
Yeah,
can't
I
wait to
really want to
first
see how
see.
that goes, bro. Because
Hey man, low key was like when they did the monkey. I'm like monkey.
yeah, monkey see, monkey do. But yeah, her boy pulled up, her ride pulled up, so I really want to see
Yo,
the
that
final
was the
product now. Like it's gonna be look so good. And then
that
honestly,
actually makes
Biki's face when because like he said that Yotaro said, I want you to enjoy it not as the captain of our team, but as Miki. Enjoy it as like yourself because you deserve it the most. So when we get that panel of her just being like very proud and just happy of what they accomplished, that going hit, bro. Cause the mangaka is really good at drawing those expressive faces when it comes to just emotion, whether it's happy or sad. Like, so that's gonna be some heat.
yeah, like he's just gonna that's just that panel like I can imagine it
Yeah, I
like
could just imagine that.
it's a double spread. The
See,
Mikoshi is just out there and
I
he's
thought
just crying.
I thought I have too much dip on my chips saying people get a double spread, but you said it first. Bro.
Hey,
I
we're getting a
need that.
double set for sure. Like that's
Hey,
gonna be a. I can
I need
almost
it.
imagine the, like it's just out there and it's just
Yeah,
like clad,
you
then
just
just
see
the,
her stay. That's gonna be some gas.
and then we had a multiple because you have like the hoppy like Momoya's thing. They're gonna be dancing in front of it. You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah,
had the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
dance they had to do.
Mm-hmm.
That Mickey, man, I just love seeing her prosper. But
Yeah.
yo, tell me who's more goat than this guy? Like right here, tell me who's more goat than this guy.
Let me pull it up. Let me pull
PVC.
it up. Hold up. Let me show the stream this shit, bro. Hold up.
Like
Look
you're
at
just
this
so.
nigga, bro. Oh my god. Hold up. Open image in a new tab, bro. We all seen this. It's never ending, bro.
Also,
I
his
came here to
earrings are so
help.
clean. This is a little
Clean,
thing,
bro.
but
And they don't even match, bro. Like he said, hey, I make my own trends, nigga. Like, and if he see like the arrow, I mean the like wings of like his tattoo like come across and then like go on his like upper arm for like both arms. Like that's clean. And he got like some on his neck, well his collarbone, like in the middle of it, that little tat there.
yeah,
Like pulling up, like we ain't
man.
even asked for help, bro. But he peed. We in the mud. But he say, hey, y'all
It
asked for a
makes
hero. Here I am.
he's the god. It makes sense so because think about it. He's like he loves drawing big thing. He loves
Yeah.
like working with the big pieces. This is the biggest piece he can work with. He's just
Yes,
gonna go
sir.
crazy.
The
Like he's gonna
set,
go
the
crazy.
stage is set for him, bro. Like, come prosper, bro.
He's gonna go crazy with this, and then see no evil, do no evil. I love. I can't wait to see the festival's gonna be so great.
Yeah.
And then imagine if he meets Mori Senpai there.
Oh, don't gas me. We that big. Cause remember, Chiguchi came last time. Like
Yeah,
he wasn't a Gedai student, but he still came and then saw. Well, he can't see this specific part because they said he probably came after they did it. But other characters that aren't in Gedai is definitely gonna come, just like he did before. So I didn't even think we gonna get
Ryu.
old characters. Yeah, Ryujima. Nah, now you get me gas, bro. Come on, dude. Don't do this to me, bro.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's like that whole arc. I
Ooh,
mean,
Mori
this felt like a
pulling
small
out
thing.
us. See, she gonna hop right
A
back in my
small
top five. Like, ah,
Mori and Ryuji could be in my top. Like it's so volatile.
I'm
I don't get you.
saying, like, come on. Ah,
Like it's just so clean. There's also a lot of man, like Mickey, Mirai, yeah, prep school teacher, like so many great characters. It's just not fair.
and I
Like I
like
don't
the
think.
varying ages too, cause like in a
Oh
normal
yeah,
school, everyone's pretty much the same age, and then in the art school, you
yeah.
can get the 29-year-old, the 18-year-old, 24-year-old. You never know. So of course, like colleges on paper work like this too, because you can go to college at any age, but usually you're gonna get around the same age bracket. But because of how volatile art school application is, and I mean art, the the
Success rate
acceptance rate
or
is so
acceptance.
fucking
Yeah,
low. It's so low. So yeah,
that's
people
yeah.
yeah, so people, they come back for like the round two, round three, round four, and then when they get in, the ages will be like, instead of 18, it'll be 21. Instead of 18, sometimes 24, sometimes 20.
That's
You never really know. So the designs are so
that's why
varied. So it's like, let
that's
me
why
pull up this
Toro is
one.
so clutch with this.
Yeah, like
Also,
bro, no, that arc when he made his second like Jedi painting, bro, uh, where he what's it called? Wasn't it where he kind of
he
imagine
the self.
himself in like a broken mirror, or was that the
No,
first
that was
one?
the first one. It was
That's
the
the
one
first
where
one.
he said like how people see him and like how his point of view and thing. Like it was a nude one. It's a self nude. It's a nude
Yeah, 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 yeah.
drawing,
Oh
right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah. That one, that was some gas, bro. Like, I love when he just gets inspired and then just like does some. Cause like, especially in
oh
for like his first one, he was really trying to go for the basic, like one side's good, one side's evil. Then he's like, wait, hold up, this is some basic ass shit. This shit not gonna work. And then even way back when he said, it's pedal, like when they said, what
yeah.
I forgot what exactly he was trying to describe, but he ended up coming
Oh,
up
his
with
bonds, his
yeah, his
relationships and
bond, and
bonds with
it's
others.
metal. I've never heard that before, man. Like someone describing their bonds as metal. I was like, hold up,
Yeah, just
like
forging. Like that was so
that was
clean.
that panel too. My man Gaka snapped on that shit.
But yeah. Also,
Yeah,
these are
yeah.
great. I love to see like
Check VC chat. See,
yeah.
you see like the 18-year-old that came in my first year Takahashi nigga. Then you see like the top one. We all know he definitely not 18. We can guess he's probably mid-20s, maybe 23 at like the earliest. And then the girl, we can guess maybe she's like 22, 21. Like and
Yeah.
they're all freshmen in this class. So
And yeah, I just
that's just
love to
cool.
see that panel's so great. And another one where we see them researching, right?
Hmm.
Like everybody was researching things because we like I love to see how they research and the
Yeah,
different
yeah.
approach to the art they had.
Hmm. Everyone got
Like
different
he
methods.
knew what to do. She just
Oh
like I love
yeah,
wrestling. I'm
oh
gonna focus on
yeah.
that.
Hmm. That's
And
right.
that was so clean.
Yeah, you took
Also,
Togo Takahashi. I'm just researching,
please
and they kept it moving.
don't slander.
Yo, like,
Also, this is like a completely off thing, but
oh yeah,
PVC. I love how like these angle, like how these like first final
cool
was so
ass
great.
nigga,
Just
bro. Come, stop playing with my MC, bro.
like yo, he's
Come,
so
stop
clean, and
playing
then
with him, son. What?
the Momoya one, yeah, the
Stop
Momoya one
playing
was so
with him.
clean because like how yeah, Momoya so yeah, the Yaguchi was so clean. That double spread was nice, and then the Momoya one where she like that. I don't know something with that tilted head thing was so clean with the Makoshi on underneath. That was gonna be
Momoya.
nice to
Oh
say.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You see that I love that panel for some reason, but yeah, that shit was nice. But oh man, that cover page is so clean. Where he just man,
Yes,
Yaguchi is
sir.
just
He
something.
just singing his mouth.
He's so
Prejudice is no good, bro. Yes, sir. Spit,
he
spit.
he learns that this chapter.
Yeah,
Also, and you said you love when he learns new things and shit.
yeah.
The museum thing, the museum mini thing he had was so
Yeah, cause
great. Like
he thought it would be boring as hell, but nah. He said, "Wait, hold up, this museum kind of guys." Bro. He was
he
researching like
learning
the
with the
whole thing,
thing. Oh yeah, speaking K-pop idol Yaguchi.
bro. So we didn't even speak on that. Out of nowhere, he out here K-pop. He said, "Hold up, by myself, I would never have people no K-pop, bro, but this shit some guys." I was like,
He's like
"Yo,
Luna Supremacy.
yeah." So he said, "Stan Luna, bro." I said, "Yo, you wilded." Hey, I
That's
don't judge.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, that's kind of hit him as well. When Miki's like, "Hey, yo, do you like sports?" And he's like, "What do I like? I have no
Yeah,
hobbies." Like,
because like he knows things just enough, but not to actually talk with like real fans of like
like he has nothing. Yeah,
like
he has
I can
nothing
kind
that
of
he's
relate to like some of the
like.
things he goes through with how he tries to manage the relationships and stuff like that because um because a lot of people, especially in the beginning, how he said he would just watch sports, not because he's very interested, but that's what his friends do. So when it comes to playing certain games and stuff like that, I'll play just because my friends are playing it, not because I'm a hardcore
Yeah.
like gamer, just because stuff
Yeah, I
like
feel
that.
that. I feel that. Yeah.
So yeah, it's cool that like he realized that like a lot of these people, they're not just like art fanatics, not just like art 24/7. That they're because like he was so behind that he had to be like that. But they a lot of people had like a head start when it came to them doing art. So those had a good amount of time to just like foster some new hobbies themselves. Whether it's
And then
K-pop,
and he
stuff like that.
realizes from that he realizes that those hobbies actually help improve the art because they expand their point of
Yeah,
view. They see different
exactly.
things,
Yo, what's good, Malcolm?
and yeah,
You just talking some blue period, but no, keep going.
yeah, like like the point of view, the K-pop.
Yeah, the K-pop
You
is
just
funny.
like,
But yeah, and then
no,
just
you
like
just like
I forgot her name again, but yeah, Sue girl. She
you're
pulled
cool.
up. I'm
You
not gonna
can
remember,
just
so yeah, I'm not gonna remember. So I'm
nah,
just keeping
just
moving. But how they said
yeah, you're not gonna remember.
they said her
Give up.
oil painting. They said, oh, she's giving up an oil painting. They said, nah, like there's a lot of people that they would do sculptures, and because they do their 3D sculptures, their oil paintings just get better, just because now they have a new perspective when it comes to making art. And we even see that when she tried it, she was just like, yo, like I didn't know that
Like,
I have to like look at every side. This is I focus so much on like the 2D that I didn't know there was like another kind of dimension I had to worry about. So
and then
next year, see if keeping the comments
yo,
on heat, bro. That them entrance exams, all my
like
old goals pulling up, bro.
even with the 2D painting, the depth and like space she can
Yeah,
get just on 3D because
exactly, bro.
she thinks about, oh, I like this
Yep,
arm, I have to draw with this and this in
yeah.
mind. Like she's gonna be,
It definitely
hey
won't be
man,
like flat. Like it won't be as flat as before. So like, yeah, that shit gonna be nice, bro. And I've seen them grow, cause like since like Yaguchi's like going into second term, like the people that want to apply to Gedai next year, like they should be like in prep school, like working hard because they only have like one semester left before the next application for the next year. So I would want to see, uh, I
speaking.
I want to see how like if the people that wanted to try again, trying to see how they do, and I hope they
Oh, a
get it.
mini arc with just them
Hey,
as the focus. That would be
bro, that could be, and they could also hit up Yaguchi for some advice, because they now got connects to someone else in Gedai, so they could be like, "Hey, Yaguchi, uh, we just finished our first exam, and then I think I did pretty well. Next exam is gonna be this, yeah, yeah. Ask for advice, and then and like he can get some good, cause like how like even in like um in Hunter, how like Kidwa didn't pass the first time, and then like he just showed
yeah.
them like a small little like scene of him just going the second time and just passing. He can get something like that, but just obviously not as short since there's multiple
That's
layers to it. But yeah, just them doing their thing, Ryuji, all them. That's gonna be some heat,
do you think that's the question? Do you think Ryuji's passing is a second try, or do you
bro.
think
I
he'll
want
like?
all of them to pass, but like failing
But I
once,
feel like a couple of them are gonna have a
yeah,
like
like I
they
feel like
even
that's
said that
inevitable. But hopefully, plot armor says
2 to
fuck
3
no. Like,
times.
oh
But
yeah,
then,
like because like they did
do you think
say failing 2 to 3 times,
is the best?
yeah, it's the most balanced. But fuck that, bro. I need my niggas
Yeah.
prospering, bro. I'm sorry. As
But
many
yeah,
as we
like
can
that.
get, bro. As many as you can get, bro.
Yeah, I love to. Man, I just need I need everybody to prosper. But then there's also what if people quit? That's a good thing. Quitting. Do you think
Yeah,
some of them like
yeah. Like
quit?
some of
Just,
them would. Yeah, that's only natural because like
like
it's
some of the
hard. It's
important ones. I
so
mean,
hard, bro. Oh, the important ones. Yeah, that'd be rough.
like I don't mean like like
The
one of
random
the side prep school things where you don't focus on. Like I mean like the main ones. You know what I
the
mean? Like
main ones, yeah. Cause like
or like
Ryuji
the
was
ones that
already
matter.
really, cause like the thing is with Ryuji, cause we know with Japanese art and yada yada yada, but now that's not really what Ryuji wanted to do, and like, man, that's gonna be tough, bro. But I feel
Ryuji's
like
arc is
the two girl most likely not gonna quit. I feel like she'll make it the next time, and
yeah, she's gonna make it.
yeah, for sure.
She
And
had the talent. It's just she froze up and
yeah,
she
she just
just
froze
didn't.
when it mattered. It happens. It happens. But yeah, next time she should be straight. I'm worried about Ryuji though, cause man, he's going through some rough shit, bro.
Just so like, oh my god, Ryuji's gonna have like, oh, man. When he gets that character arc, and I can finally see somebody might rival Yatara,
Oh
might pose a
yeah,
threat. might pose a threat to his dominance on the best
Yeah, the
character.
cast, but hey, he's spitting right now because Ryuji definitely got enough to him to kind of do that. And he was like the first one to kind of. I know Mori was the one that inspired him, but Ryuji was the first one to kind of drag him into that world. So
Yeah, I feel like there's no way he could not. Ryuji couldn't do anything like that. And but yeah, also before I get like the museum thing, I love like the K. I mean, I brought the K-pop thing because it's funny, but it's all just like when he's getting the uh, so he getting the speech from the thing, right? Like the tour guide, and he's like, "This is like these people, like the Kabuki people were the like K-pop idol. They were like the idols of the thing, and then
yeah,
he just connects. He's like, that's a good thing. Like that's why expanding your thing helps because you expand
mm,
it, and then you can
you
relate to
naturally,
something. Like
yeah, you naturally gain more
you go see
perspectives.
something this idol, you're like, oh yeah, I love idols, so I can look
Yeah,
into this, and then he
yeah,
gets more interested, and he just like
big
get
facts.
deeps.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just love that shit when he says, "Yo," yeah, some. I like how like the like these quotes hit, but I mean like they're pretty basic, right? Like I
Yeah, but
post this
it's the
one.
way she sets them up, bro. Like they just
Yeah, like
hit, bro.
look look at this one. Knowledge is amazing. That's not like
Yeah,
but
basic
the way
quote, but it's like, cause like the way they set it up, because like he was saying, oh, like this is gonna be boring, yada yada yada, and then after he was kind of seeing that, yo, like it's actually not as boring as I thought it would be, and then like he keeps learning more, and then he's just like, wow, knowledge is amazing, and then it's
oh
like it feels
just
like I've been
yeah
blind to the things that were right in front of my eyes before, like, and then you just see that shit, guys, bro, that shit, guys.
yeah.
And
And
also
like
when
yes.
he said that people that, because I felt like this too, but he was just like when I forgot what scene it was, but when he had that, it wasn't a double spread, I think it was a single spread, but he was, maybe it was doing a sports festival, I mean the festival current one, but he said people that try their hardest and working towards what they believe in, they're just all so
Oh
cool.
yeah, it was the current. It was 33. It's 33. Yeah, I know
33,
what you're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
The
Because
yeah,
it's like,
exactly. Know what you're talking.
because like
I can pull.
people like to slander when you have like certain jobs that maybe not pay well and stuff like that. Like people think that like, oh, you're gonna be a writer. Oh, you want. It's like, dog, like if, especially when those people like they know 100% that's their calling. Like no doubts. They put in so much time, effort. They're like, yeah, like this is me. Like I don't feel like that with almost anything. Not like 100%. Like I have I have a way or a direction I want to go, but it's not like if I don't go that direction, I'm gonna cry or something. Like I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll just kind of pivot somewhere else. But like, there's a lot of people out there that they're so dedicated and like they try their hardest on like certain paths, and I'll always respect that. Like always.
Yeah,
Whereas
those
like
are
some
yeah.
people try to disrespect it, stuff like that. I'm just like,
Oh
nah. Like
nah.
if like you're just trying your hardest and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, they're simply cool. So like basic quote, bruh. But like I said, it was some guys when I read it.
Yeah, that actually, yeah, that shit, yeah, that was so good because I agree. Because those people, the people that have such a like a one thing that they dream or like thing they pursue with their whole life is they're some of
Yeah,
the best people.
yeah.
Like they're
You're
so
like, yo, you
inspirational. Like
found it. Yeah, it's like wow.
you found what your life is, like what your meaning. I mean, not the meaning. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
found
yeah,
like
yeah.
what you want to
You're
achieve in life,
calling.
what you want to do in life. It's just so great, and like, the way they work hard towards one objective is so great to see, man. Like it's just so great.
Fact.
Like I just love that. That quote, yeah, you reminded me, but yeah, that quote was so great. Like it was just,
Hey, that's our series, bro.
hey man, yes
Yeah.
sir.
And of course, they're gonna hit Miki with this "You're the Sun" line. I hear in like 50,000 manga, bro.
Which one?
The "You're like the sun," where like they describe every kind of like Miki like character like that, where
Okay,
they'll just
yeah, I
be,
mean,
yeah. Because my hero
it
there is
makes
like
sense. She's so ready.
yeah, they did Mario, and then even with this romance manga meeting, they did this. I think the MC when she was just like, she was like just energetic, present up the shop and stuff like that. They said, "Oh,
Yeah, I mean, you
you're
see
just like the sun." But the quote hit,
you
bruh.
see,
The quote like
you
50 for 50. So I'm chilling.
I mean, hey man, took that literally by putting her beside sunflowers in this cover page. Like,
Yeah.
that's fun.
And then Twister had when she just came back, um, I posted. Hold up. Who gonna put the cover page?
Nah, I posted the cover page. Yeah,
Okay, bet. Let me peep.
the doubles.
Yeah, the sunflowers, bruh. Shout out my girl, bruh. Shout out Miki, bro. Hold on. Let me find the panel. And she survived her heat stroke, bro. Cause like I thought she took a nap. So that's why I'm like, damn, like she's really tired. She passed out. Whole time, bro. That's not tiredness. Like she out of there.
Oh yeah. We're trying to find it's chapter is page.
No, try that one. I'm finding the one which just came back. It's 33. It's like page like 15 or something.
Wait, she just came back, or
Yeah, it's
which
like
one?
after the typhoon. Yeah,
Do you want to see where she talks about her being the sun, or
No. Like that quote is yeah. I already know that quote, but it's like when she just came back, and then you see like the sun shining, and then she's just like smiling, and they say, oh, I have to think, basically what makes Miki's character Miki, like here, like the line she's saying to her, um, she's saying that she has to think of her burden on others as the captain. They come first, stuff like that. And then you see on the right, you see how much effort she put to make the sun like just shine bright, like in the panel right before Miki starts like doing her thing, because she didn't have to put like she can put them on the same panel, just kind of have like the sun in the back, and then like have them talk. But she like I gave the sun their own panel, and then of course, later on after they see the typhoon.
Oh yeah.
And then we get the quote like after the next scene's over, and then she's just like,
oh yeah, this was a nice one. Like this is just Mickey, man, Mickey. So fucking good.
I'm saying, man, this our series. We won.
Hey man,
anime soon too. She's not ready.
Anime award-winning manga, just like
award-winning, bro. It be winning these awards like it's a game, bro. Like Xbox accomplishments type shit, bro. Like easy,
man.
Look at
that. And it's just so much greatness. And that's the thing was, we almost spent like an hour and a half, 2 hours on just the 7 chapters. We didn't even focus on the whole series.
Yeah. You gotta relax, bro. We like this series a little too much, bro. I didn't even know we were in that deep. Yeah, I was having fun.
It's not that bad. It's just led up to you, but yeah, like, oh man, it's so great. Like, just you can see the depth. Oh man, character.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Like, also, before I forget, I love that. Mickey. I just want to bring that up.
You said you loved what?
Let me see that when he's talking with them.
Oh, the talk with Yaguchi and Miki.
Yeah, and then he's just like, I'll post this one. This panel right here.
Post it, bro.
What he says, the bottom, the one on bottom one.
Yes, sir.
As
that's what I talked about before.
I think you as Kiniyami-san should cherish yourself more. Like cherish yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. When we get that double spread when she like everything's complete, and then she's just happy that like enjoying the art for like
her Aizawa. Those two were
those two.
Oh, man.
Man.
Yeah, but Yaguchi, like, he knows a lot about the self-love. Like, he struggles with that a lot.
He's even going through the same thing. That's what I'm saying, like, he from the mud. He know how hard people got it.
Like, that's one of the, I've said it before, one of the main things I love about him is he simultaneously say some of the coolest things, but he struggles with, like, some of the most relatable things of, like,
like there's a lot he goes
self-confidence issues, feeling the imposter, feeling like that you're not worthy. It's just some great like relatable things. It's just not like, oh, my parents were killed at a
that bullshit. Be good, bro. Demons killed, or like I
was tortured and I was killed. Like, you can't relate to that shit, right? You can't.
Come on, son. It's like I feel for you, but come on, bro.
But like, yeah, these things are more relatable. Like his struggles, although they might not seem as big as like not as obviously as big as your parents being kidnapped and tortured. But like it's just so more relatable.
I'm grateful for it, bro. My goodness.
And then also, I like how Mickey also just you said it before. That she notices how like he's observing, and that kind of fits with his character. Like you see. He's like how studious he is, and like thing it makes sense of why like he likes also, like breaking shit down, so it fits with his character.
And also in the beginning, he said that even with his social interactions, like that's why he said he never felt like he had like real people he could like, or he made real bonds, because he would like study people to like know kind of what he has to say, what he has to do, what he has to act to kind of get the reaction he wants, and then that's kind of how he managed his life. He didn't really feel like things he was saying and doing came from like the heart, and he didn't feel like he could actually be in an environment where like he could actually express himself truly. So it is a double edged sword sometimes, but yeah, times like this, it's like I'm glad that he's able to kind of notice things like this and then like give great words to kind of help them get through stuff.
And it's just words like these because like Mickey is like a character where she doesn't expect any praise, right? Or
Yeah,
like
not at all. She doesn't expect people to notice it, and it's crazy because
but
people in her position, like they won't like. Imagine if Yaguchi was the captain, or literally anybody else. Like they're not gonna go this hard, or they're not gonna really like try that hard, or even care too much about how well it turns out. You know, like it kind of has to be Mickey. So it was great that she actually got praised and like someone noticed just how much work she's putting in, and is happy for
yeah,
it.
it's just like because they want praise. It's just it's kind of like they're kind of I'll just they're kind of too shy to say it, right? Like they be like too like too nice of a people. They don't
Yeah,
be like praise me, praise me,
yeah,
praise
yeah.
me. But they
Because
like everybody loves getting like
yeah,
praise
yeah.
for hard
Everyone
work,
likes
right?
getting praised, that's for sure. Yeah, because it's like, especially characters like this, not like they want to get praised, but it's more like, because I mean, like subconsciously we all do, but it's not like they're like out looking for it. Like, okay, if I do this, I'll get praised. But it is more so like,
Yeah,
um,
it's just like the cherry on top of
yeah,
what
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean.
It's like the cherry on top, because like, of course, they're doing this kind of for themselves, but like at the same time, when people just notice that like they're like what they're doing is actually special, like what you're doing is not just something like just anyone can do. Not anyone can really like, especially after the typhoon hit. She gave that because like he even knew that like she was kind of forcing it. But even the fact that you're forcing, that positive vibe shows that you really want things to work out. Whereas other people just be like, well, we're fucked, just keep it moving. Because I know I would definitely not going this hard, bro. I would have been like, typhoon, like, bro, we done for it. Like I'll just like go complain and then keep it moving.
Wait, what? Let me see something.
But not Mickey, bro. But right as Makoshi captain, bro. Look at this smirk, bro. Cool ass niggas. Oh my god. She blushing hard as hell too. My god.
Hey man,
Let's make a cool Mikoshi and receive the grand prize. Yeah. Oh my god. Yes, sir.
yeah, it's like I mean you even see the last time we posted. She even self conscious. She's like, person like this, a person like her that's like always uh you know uh, I don't want to say aggressive, but she's like she pushes and she's like I don't know how to explain. Her personality, right? Like
Yeah,
people
yeah,
see
yeah.
that as a mother sometimes, right? You can see some
Yeah.
characters being like, oh bro, like oh brother, why is she trying to do this? It's not that serious, right? But she's
Wait,
like
wait,
she
wait.
likes as
Hit me a
somebody
bit.
could
Hit
see
me a
her.
bit. Hit me a bit. Hold up. Hello?
Yeah, hello,
Is that it?
hello,
I'm a huh?
hello. Oh,
Okay. Yeah. Should I text it to you? Should I text it to you? Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Mm-hmm. So you said the what? Uh-huh. My school account? Yeah. I think so. You said Chem 98. Okay, 1098. Okay, okay, 1098. Okay, all right. Yeah. I'll be back. Yo, Liz, you there? Oh, he's muted. Yeah, Ted was just calling me, but she should be good for a bit. But we must well give her like final kind of thoughts. So let me go through what I'm kind of expecting moving forward. Of course, the festival. We expect the master class from Akai. You know, he pulled up. You know, I'm expecting great scenes,
Yeah.
great everything. And you mentioned the people coming back. I didn't think of that, bro, but that's gonna be heat. So, like, I would love seeing, you know, maybe a Ryuji come back, a Mori come back, just to catch up with, you know, Yaguchi, just see what's, because Yaguchi's been ducking more. Well, they're not been ducking, but you know, when he comes to
Just
meet
you
her,
know.
yeah, it's like the universes don't want them to meet. But now is the time. Now is the time, bro. So, yo, Shisu was good, bro. Shisu, we're like just wrapping up, bro. But yeah, so festival, you know, like I'm expecting some good stuff from that. I'm expecting to see reoccurring members, Makai Masterclass, and of course the Miki double spread of her being happy,
Yeah.
seeing that amazing, you know, monkey see, monkey do kind of thing. And of course, you know,
Yeah.
seeing the happy, I think that's what they
Yeah.
call it.
Happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Happy
happy
dance.
thing, and then
Mirai, Momo, yeah,
yeah,
they're
yeah,
going crazy.
seeing them do their thing, and then we'll probably enter second term, like in the next volume or something, and the next volume or
Uh,
something, and then
volume, yeah.
yeah, second term. Of course, we'll be expecting. Hopefully, we get some like side adventures of like the people that didn't make Get Eye the first time. They're trying to like, you know, just
Yeah.
at least get like, you know, maybe half a chapter of them. You know, just kind of what we got here like the Zoo Girl, but now we're getting
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
yeah, we're getting with everyone else. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to right now. And yeah,
And
how about you?
yeah, I can go. I mean, obviously the cultural, as you said, like the whole. I'm excited to see what the terms and like. I didn't bring this up, but I would love. I mean, I'd love to see if we see if we meet characters from other
Ooh, art schools?
study, not other arts. You know, our art schools
Like
broken
departments?
up into departments. The other departments they'll be big characters. I know it's hard because you know we focus on oil
Yeah,
painting.
yeah, yeah.
Like if there's a music guy or like another oil painting, like a animator or something that's like that, that'd be nice. That'd be nice as well to see. But then just you know, I just want to see like I want to focus
Especially
on
since they're
characters like
competing with them too, so that'd be good to kind
that
of
that
see them.
and then I want to focus on arcs like Moe. I feel like she could have a great arc. I mean, we already got the Mickey arc, but I want to see her more focus on more. Mariah, I want to see more. I just want to see more of these characters have more time. But then
Yeah,
there's also the other characters. It's just yeah,
just more content, pretty much. That's what
just
we're
yeah.
here for.
Continue doing this with
Yeah,
other characters and expanding, and then you know continue just being this good, and you'll be good. Like,
yeah,
but I'm really excited. I mean, we're still like we're 8 chapters behind because the Raws are on 41 right now.
okay. Wow, eight. That's like 2 volumes, bro. What the hell?
Yeah, this scan leaders or something else. I don't know. I don't know about those bozos. But yeah, one
Yeah.
we'll hopefully we can catch up. Another if we get another drop like this, like 4, 5,
Hey,
7 chapter
I'ma
drop.
eat,
And
bro.
yeah, I just need them to bite the bullet, do a big drop, and then because then when they it's like it gets harder for them because they catch up. They you know they do that and they're like still far behind. Just do a
Yeah,
bite the bullet, do one big drop, and then be good.
that's true. That's
But yeah,
true.
I'm
But
excited.
yeah,
I'm so excited.
we
This
Blue
series is
Period.
gonna
some guys, you know, GOAT. Great new gen series. You know, like y'all gonna love this. You know what I'm saying? Like
Stan Yotora Yaguchi.
Yaguchi, stand
Best.
him. You know, like he clean.
The
Bunch of people can relate to him. He's just a fire MC, and by Endgame, he's definitely gonna end up one of my fave MCs. Just like in general, bro. All
like
mediums.
he's already creeping up.
He's
not
keeping
gonna
him
be
a little too quick. I'm like, dog, you wildin', bro. But
yeah, like the way this series, he's gonna be an all-time favorite
yeah,
character
for sure.
just in
Like,
general.
I'm just
But yeah,
enjoying everything, bro. Art, everything, characters, cast, like,
or
his
so
journey.
nice.
Love it.
Yeah, I just love everything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Thanks for whoever pulled through. You know, thanks Liz for coming through. You know, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good stream. We should definitely do something like this again. But
Yeah, it was nice to see.